So I haven't really had a chance to come on here and update you on how everything is going. So hi, welcome to a brand new weekly reading vlog. This week I plan on doing more reading than what I did last week, which was absolutely a fail in my opinion. But nonetheless, I'm still happy with the fact that I did get some reading done. This week obviously my focus will be to finish Contender, which I still have not read past those 15 pages I initially read. So this morning I quickly went and did my pet sitting. I managed to finish Escaping from Hody. I managed to finish that. Honestly, I gave it 4.5. It was good. It wasn't as good as what I felt Hunting Prince Dracula was, just because I feel like everything is starting to look a lot like a formula, and it's like the same constant formula throughout the books. However, even though that is a critique of mine, I do enjoy the formula. It is clear to see that it is a formula that works and works really well. I then started listening to another audiobook because I was in some hectic traffic this morning where I was basically in it for almost 2 hours. I tried listening to The Deep by River Solomon, I think is the surname. I'm not entirely sure. I'll pop the cup over here. Really short. It's only like a 4-hour audiobook, which means it's only like 2 hours of real-time listening. But I just, the couple of minutes that I listened to, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. So I was just like, you know what? I don't have time for this, I'm DNFing you. So the next audiobook that I'm going to listen to is something that I'm currently debating. I'm going to try and see if I can't find the audiobook for something like Three Dark Crowns, The Bear and the Nightingale, etc. I have yet to finish my Wheel of TBR. So that's going to take a while. I still have to cut out all of the circles. So that might just be postponed until March. Honestly, that is the initial thing. I'm very excited for it, but I'm not about to compromise my work. I also have to do some school homework, some uni homework. I have a German assignment to just quickly do. It's just taking it, like finding a picture of my significant people in my life. So I'm currently back home from university. Some book mail, which I'm so excited to show you. This package is from Harper Books USA, and they have kindly sent me 2 books to review. These are both proof copies. The first one is The Astonishing Life of August March, and then they also sent me The Wife Stalker, which I believe is a thriller. I'm really excited for this. This comes out in May and this comes out in April. I then also managed to find the audiobook for Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan on Libby, which is basically an app where you can access your library online. So I'm really excited to start this, although I see they only have book 1 and book 2 as part of audiobooks, so I might just have to consume first 2 via audio and then maybe find a place to find the other 3 or 4 books. I think it's 3 books. So I'm really excited. I'm probably jumping into the audiobook for this from tomorrow onwards, just because I have some driving to do tomorrow. So I am busy with the most, can I call it a Sisyphean task? I feel like it is, but it's not. So this is the stack that I have for all of the bookish prompts. I had a discussion with my mom about what I should do. In the end, I'm not even going to bother laminating these just to cut a circle out again. Like, I'm going crazy cutting these out. Hi, so it's a lot later. Today is Tuesday. I didn't manage to get any reading done yesterday beyond the audiobooks that I listened to. I haven't read anything physical in a while. You'll notice that I haven't gone to university today. Today was just a bit of a rough day. I woke up with the most intense cramps ever and I hated it. But today I'm having a bit of a late start to the morning because of that. Well, to the day in general because of that. So I need to get about 50 pages into Adam B today because I need to really start that. And then I want to do some reading in The Chosen because that needs to start happening. I'm not entirely sure what else I'll be reading this week, but I really need to get going in this book so I can get a review going. I also want to start uploading content on everything. I haven't really been good at that, so I need to take some pictures today. There's a lot to do. I also have to read 80 pages of this. This is Moringa by Ua Tim. This is my German novel that we'll be reading. I have to read up until page 84, so it's like that much. I need to do that before tomorrow because we're actually going to be discussing this what we've read in class. Got a lot to do. A little update on the wheel. So for now I've put a pin there, but it's not doing what I needed to do. So there's a stationery store at the bookstore that I tend to go to. I'm gonna stop there to go and get it just because it's a thing you put through that allows it to spin. So crossing my fingers. I still don't know how I'm going to take it and put it on my shelf. I might just put it through another piece like that pin thing, put it through a piece of paper, and then stick that piece of paper up against my shelf to spin. We'll see how it all goes. I'm not entirely sure at this point. Hi, so great news. I have made some really great progress up my little wheel. Let me go grab it. So here it is. I found the thingy that you use. It's just attached to a piece of paper right now, which means I just need to find some press deck and I can do the spin. Obviously the things that won't change are the things that I have to read this month, which are tender and obviously my uni books. Those don't really count, but I'm really excited. Another thing, I went quickly and I stopped at my favorite bargain books. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of bargain books. I stand them as a consumer. They're quite inexpensive and honestly, they're just great. I went there because I was going to just pay some order for more uni books because I got to have the uni books, especially because one of them is for my seminar which I have tomorrow, and I thought I would get the book today. Alas, I didn't have it in stock, but should be here at the end of the week. But whilst I was there, I am obviously friends with the people who are at that bargain bookstore, and one of them is a really good friend of mine, and he had this arc and it was his, but I was just like, I'm taking it now. So I took this arc, which is called 3 Perfect Liars by Heidi Perks, and it follows 3 women, and it all takes place in an office where there is a fire and it turns out there's a murder and they each are hiding a secret. It's obviously really high. This comes out in April. I want to see if there's a date inside for you. It comes out, oh, the ebook is coming out in March. The hardback is coming out on the 30th of April. So this is pretty exciting. I'm so excited for this. Hi, hello. Welcome to Wednesday. It's quite bright because like the sun is over here, so we're just gonna accept this. You can also see how brown my hair is. I don't think it's been like this for a very long time. So a little update. I'm about 78 pages into this right now. I've actually read quite a bit of it. I have skipped over some of the middle parts, like between the first page and this. I skipped a couple of pages, so I will be going back for those just because I had to concentrate on the last couple of pages because that was my segment that I had to do for today. I will, however, be rereading those and just like getting through it because I got to do that for my class. I then intend to do some reading in this in a little bit. I actually have uploaded a review. I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. I have been having such a trouble with my internet these past couple of days, and I was unable to figure out why I was having these issues that I was having. Turns out my computer has a VPN, and so my computer was constantly attempting to connect to it, and it was like, and in the back it was connected, which means that instead of pinging locally, it was literally pinging in America, which I am not from. So anyways, so that's been sorted. I can now upload my stuff, which is what I've been wanting to do. I tried to upload last night, but it was gonna take forever. I kid you not, it was gonna take like an hour and a half, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it could have been a lot worse, but I like fast. But yeah, so today's been a pretty good day, I will say, you know, beyond certain things. Hi, so it's a bit later. I have started reading more of The Chosen. I'm about 50 pages in. Honestly, I'm not really feeling this 100% right now. I've read a bit more of The Chosen, and I gotta say, I'm not loving it. It's not half bad, I guess, but it's not pulling me in. Apparently, I'm just giving you a play-by-play of this book. I'm almost halfway, and I'm still not entirely interested in reading this. Hi, so today is Thursday. I am so confused with my days. Today is Thursday. I don't have class tomorrow. I'm back from university. Happy Thursday. I have some things to do today. As I mentioned yesterday, there's some reading I have to do. I also need to plan the other book that I need to be reading, because apparently next week we're doing a new book in my English class called Juliet, and so I need to prepare for that. And luckily I think I stop on Wednesday with NMB, so then from Thursday onwards I can start with Juliet and get through that before the end of the lecture series. But I have managed to listen to quite a bit of Percy Jackson. This morning I had a bit of trouble because my AirPods weren't synced with my phone, but I have managed to get quite far in. I'm 204 pages in. As you can see, that like it's the bigger chunk. I think I only have like 5 hours left of listening time. I made the decision not to cut all of this up, but instead just to keep it like this, just because there are quite a few in here, and then as this gets diminished whenever and however, I will then cut up another page. So this is like 3.5 pages pretty much. My uncle has these shelves that he no longer wants, and I originally didn't want them until I realized how good they would look in my kitchen. So I'm about to go and pick them up, and I'm gonna put them up. I'm really excited because I want to put my plants there, or I want to put Leanne, which is that one, and Maximus is going onto my normal shelves, and Swiss cheese is going outside, I think. I'm still deciding, but it would be a nice little space for me to put some extra books, some things, and like make it a cute little space. So that's what I'm kind of planning, because I don't have a huge fridge. I don't think I will be buying a huge fridge. I was gonna buy one this year, but I decided against it, so we'll see. I'm heading off now though. I'm probably gonna listen to more of my audiobook just because it seems appropriate. Hi, so it's been a minute. I've gone and I collected the shelves. They are something that I'd have to like screw into the wall. It's not just something that I can hang. I have to put screws through them, which I don't mind. I'm just gonna have to wait a bit for that. But they are so freaking nice. I wasn't expecting them to be as nice as what they were. I might paint the steel like actual parts of it, but apparently the person who previously owned them used them for books as well, and they had used them for like 20 years, and the wood isn't even bent. It's solid wood, which means that it's quite sturdy. Almost done with Percy Jackson. I'm actually not surprised. This book is so good. That's how much I've got left. Hello, I look like a toddler, and yes, there is a strand sticking out like nobody's business. I'm home from today. Obviously, I don't have classes on Friday, which is always great news for me. I appreciate no class Fridays. I'm technically supposed to be reading. I'm not. I haven't. I've been sitting doing everything else but that. But I want to start getting going. I have some things I want to do today. Get some things going. I am about to just quickly peruse my shelves for books I think will be 5-star reads, because I want to do a filming of that tomorrow, because it's important and it's like as part of the prep for March, and I'm really excited for it. I don't exactly know how I'm going to be doing today, but I want to finish Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief today. I just want to have it done and dusted. I have to read like 120 pages of this today, and I have to read 2 chapters of this today while still also reading some of The Wicked King, which I hope to finish because I want to finish it. I want to make some progress in my life. So that is what I'm gonna be doing now. I will see you in a bit, I guess. Hi, so I have finished Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Once again, the similarities and differences between the movie and the book are quite stark. So I quite enjoyed this. I really do enjoy the movie as its own entity, and I enjoy the book as its own entity too, so I'm really happy that I got to reread it, especially via audiobook. I think the narrator does a fantastic job. I'm sad once again, as I've mentioned before, that I can't find the rest of the series beyond book 2 as an audio, so that is something I'm going to have to come to terms with quite quickly. But I do intend on next month listening to the audiobook for the second book, just so that I can continue with that. I'm thinking lunch would be great. And then I'm probably gonna do some reading because that needs to get done. I have to read the pages for yesterday and today because I'm still bad sometimes. So we're gonna get through that and get to it, and I will chat to you a bit later. I actually just like organized my table, which is great. I usually don't, and things usually get reshuffled and it gets like quite annoying because things are never where I want them to be. But I've made the decision and I've organized it completely by myself. So I'm just quickly going through my emails, just doing some like little things. I've just filmed a video which I need to edit and get up as soon as possible. I'm eating lunch and he was such a big baby because he thought I was gonna leave him out of it that he almost tried to climb the chair and hurt himself. So I picked him up and I just put him on my shoulder because he likes to do that sometimes. And now he's so content. He's like half purring in my ears and I'm just trying to like finish eating my lunch, which is actually quite nice. I'm struggling so much with writing this Chosen review because I feel so bad that I was sent this and I hated it. Like I couldn't finish it. Okay, that's like a lie. You guys saw I didn't really like hate it. I didn't like it. It annoyed me. I don't know, like I feel like a lot of people might just enjoy this, but when I get this Chosen review done today, and then I want to, so that when it's done, I can have the chance to schedule it. And it's another one that I have to write that is also for a DNF. Good morning. So I have successfully caught up on all of my YouTube videos. I don't know how I feel about that at this moment in time. It just feels it feels odd. I'm about to jump into Adam Bede by George Eliot. I have a lot to read today, so I guess I'll chat to you later when I have a bit of an update. Like this little section here where it's describing Adam Bede is like highly, like you could interpret this the way you want. I mean, like listen to this. The broad chest belonged to a long-boned, muscular man nearly 6 feet high, with a back so flat and a head so well posed that when he drew himself up to take more distant survey of his work, he had an air of a soldier standing at ease. It's just like so romantic. My goodness, why does no one describe people like this anymore? Like, this is so cute. I love it.